Hi, I'm Tosh Hepting, Director of Technical Marketing here at Aerohive Networks. Welcome to Wireless Field Day 5. We've got a pretty full and fun schedule for you guys today. First up, we're going to have Abby Strong here talking about our forecast for cloudy with enhanced Wi-Fi. Abby?
Thanks, Tosh. Good morning, everybody. I'm Abby Strong, currently a Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Aerohive Networks, as you guys all know, but otherwise known as Wi-Fi Princess, or as they like to call me here, the Queen Bee. I have a couple of things to talk about this morning. I know how much you love PowerPoint, so we're going to make this short and sweet, just give you an idea of the direction we're going so we can set some context of what we're going to show you in the next hour or so. And so let's get started. Let's see if this works now. Oh, on. All right, so we look at what's out there today. What we're seeing is this proliferation of mobile devices. As you can see, you guys all showed up with at least one mobile device, likely 2 or 3 or sometimes 5. We're not judging. And, but we're seeing that these devices are going to outpace existing computers. By 2017, we expect tablets to outsell computers by 72%. And then, of course, we expect to have Wi-Fi first. You notice we didn't even offer you Ethernet cables because we don't expect you to plug in anymore. Most of the devices that we show up with don't even have an Ethernet port on them. And we need a way to manage all of these devices. And of course, we turn to the beautiful cloud in order to do that. Whether that cloud is in our data center or in yours, we need a way to unify that policy and management so that we can handle the increased number of devices on these networks. So what does it mean for a company to be cloud first? Cloud can mean a lot of things. We've seen a lot of different vendors turn cloud into an adjective. Some of you may remember one of our Wireless Field Day candidates used to protect himself from the cloud because it was used so much throughout the industry that you weren't really clear about what it means. So I'm going to tell you what it means at Aerohive to be cloud first. And the first and most important thing is that we can give a dramatically better customer experience and time to value. So if they want to try one of our new features, for example, ID Manager, for example, our new client management functionality, if you guys want to try that, there are buttons to say, I want to try this right now. You don't have to wait 30 days for the PO to go through. You don't have to wait for your reseller to send in the money so that we can enable this for you. We want to be able to give you that time to value as fast as possible, and that's something we can do with the cloud. It also gives us better scaling, redundancy, and performance, because when you have global data centers, when you have, you don't have to worry about power and worrying about keeping all those servers up and patched and things. It allows you to just expect that cloud will always be available to you. And then, of course, agility. Because we have access to this cloud, we can constantly provide new features and functionality to you and to our customers so that you can get this new functionality. We can fix issues as they arise and, of course, support customer needs as they come up. And then, of course, deliver a unified experience. This is something that Aerohive has long focused on. You're going to hear about this a lot from us today. But being able to unify both the applications that we provide and integrations, such as our Euclid integration, such as our AirWatch and Jamf integrations, but being able to have that from a single unified management platform enabled by the cloud. So, as I mentioned before, we've seen a lot of different people say they now have cloud products. Whether or not it was an existing cloud product or a new one, what does it mean to just add cloud? And what we would say at Aerohive is that you can't just add cloud. You have to start with an architecture designed for the cloud. And that's where we really differentiate ourselves. We're saying we're going to look at everything from a cloud-first perspective. We're going to say this has to work the best on the cloud devices, and then of course it'll enhance the user experience even on our on-premises systems and devices that aren't necessarily touching the cloud directly. And that is something that's not unique to us. If you guys are familiar with the mobile first movement, that's the idea of creating e-commerce websites, things like that, designed first for the mobile experience. It simplifies the workflow, it simplifies how users interact with that website, and it helps even with existing when you're accessing that website from a traditional PC or laptop. So, as you can expect from Aerohive, with our history of innovation, we were the first cooperative control Wi-Fi architecture out there. I don't want to be in the way of this slide. We were the first Wi-Fi vendor with cloud-enabled management. You may remember I posted a blog a couple weeks ago. This gets confused a lot, but we truly mean enabled, not dependent on the cloud. We also were the first Wi-Fi vendor to truly focus on simplify with things like our client health. We were mentioning that earlier, being able to see, are your users connected? Are they actually getting a DHCP address? Are they actually meeting the SLA that you've set for those clients? And more importantly, having the system automatically react to that information. So for those people out there who aren't Wi-Fi experts, they can still manage all of these mobile clients that are showing up on their network. First, unified access layer optimized for mobility. We enhanced our cooperative control with both our switches and our branch routers. And now you're going to see this first unified cloud experience for public or private cloud. So just to reiterate, it doesn't matter to us whether our customers purchase the Aerohive Hive Manager online or whether they purchase one of our on-premises options like our VMware option or one of our appliances. They're still going to get this unified experience where they can access cloud-based applications, things like ID Manager, client management, access to the support portal, the forums, all of the community that we have out there, being able to get to all of this information from a single unified place, whether or not that data actually resides on their network or in ours. And that is how we are going to simplify enterprise access with our combination of Wi-Fi routing and switches, focused on these mobile devices as well as applications, all enhanced by the cloud. And that is all the PowerPoint that I have for you guys.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Abby.
No problem.
All right, so how's the Kool-Aid? You ready for another hour and a half of PowerPoint?
Rock on.
All right, now, so instead of going on with slides and stuff, what we figured we'd do is take and demonstrate for you guys live some of our cloud-enabled applications that we've been working on. Feel free to interject with questions. This is meant to be more of an interactive discussion. We're going to actually go through some workflows and show you how stuff works, starting off with Kel Van Dahl here. He's one of our technical marketing engineers. And he's going to be demonstrating our new client management feature, which is designed for easing onboarding of client devices.
Before we begin, can I back up to something that Abby finished with? Just real quick, you don't have to tell a big story, but how is the switching being received for you guys? I know it's relatively new.
So I have so much good information on our switching. We were hesitant to say too much about it in this particular forum since it was the wireless field day, but we're outpacing all of the forecasts that we had for our switches. So it's going over really well. We're going to do another update on this as we get closer to the fall season. We'll have additional platforms that are available and some updates. So,
is it any one market space or anything?
I don't think. Nope. I mean, given the deals that we've actually had, I mean, we've had everything from I'm buying 10 APs and I need a switch for that, up to we just had a customer sign for, I think it was like 400 switches. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.